What's up nerds, I'm Kendrick, your not so friendly neighborhood otaku, and welcome to my channel where I talk all things anime, manga, manhwa, webcomics, and cosplay. If that's the type of thing you're into, then make sure to subscribe. Today what we're going to be doing though is watching and reacting to episode 44 of the Apothecary Diaries. This video is coming out a little bit later. It's coming out on Friday, which is when episode 45 will also drop, but that's because I was at DreamCon last weekend and I somehow avoided all spoilers. I wasn't really on social media much while I was at the convention. One, because convention Wi-Fi sucks. You can almost never get online when you're at the actual convention. And two, because I was waking up super early to get ready for the con, and then we were going to after parties and getting back to the hotel really late, so I just wanted to crash and get up the next day. I bought a lot of stuff at DreamCon, so I may also put out a video breaking down every single thing I got, the vendors, and the cost of them. I was not making wise spending decisions, but I'm also white, and I was at a convention made by and for black nerds, so I had to pay more than my friends. That's the right thing to do. We've really been amping up the mystery element of the Apothecary Diaries. Yes, there's a mystery to solve in every single episode, but ever since Mao Mao was abducted, no one has any idea where she is, how to find her, so not only is it Mao Mao trying to figure out how to get back, it's everyone else trying to figure out where the fuck is Mao Mao. So without any further ado, let's get into episode 44. Oh, I do not like a single thing about the look on Shunmei's face. That little smile that she has is creepy as fuck. Does she have claws? Is she wearing like nail caps that look like claws? Oh, is Shisui dressed up as Lola now? She is! Oh my god. What a reveal. I know Mama doesn't like jumping to conclusions, but that was so obvious. The fact that Shisui and Lolan are the same person was obvious the second that Shisui was introduced in the manga. God damn, she needs to stop hitting Suere. Last episode, Shisui said Shenmei would throw hot water on her if she wasn't doing a task fast enough. So I just know this woman leads with violence, and she is making that very apparent with how she's treating Suere. Was this why they took her? Oh, is this the fucking trope of old evil woman wants to become immortal or stop aging? So she sacrifices the lives of children and others to obtain her desires, but it's futile nonetheless. I'm beginning to think more and more that the plan was to take Mao Mao. After Suere left the palace, Lola most likely became a consort to continue spying on the emperor and to prevent any other faction from gaining too much power. And it seems like Lolan's parents are either not together or not really working together or fully in sync here because they have very different motives. Also because Shiso ran away after Lolan disappeared. I'm not sure he knew she was going to escape the palace and commit that level of a crime. But here we're learning that Shenmei asked for an apothecary and Lolan delivered by bringing Mao Mao there. Based on the fact that they were both abused by her, I don't think Suere or even Lolan have a good relationship with Shenmei. So with Mao Mao's apothecary expertise, they may be planning to go against Shenmei, to go against Lolan's mom. I think, or at least I hope, the uptight and noble version of Lolan is a version of her that she puts on as a front to appease her parents. But the fun, bug-loving Shisui is who she is at her core. I'm really hoping that's true. The classic evil stepmother trope. Shenmei must have taken Villain 101 because she is beat for beat with these tropes. But didn't Suere's mom, Shenmei's lady-in-waiting, have an affair with a doctor? Or was that just a cover-up since Shenmei then married Shiso, who took in his own child as if she were the child of a friend or relative? Oh, he had a different name. He wasn't Shiso before. So the fact that Suere's mom, the lady-in-waiting, had an affair with someone in the inner palace is probably still true. It's just probably not true that he was a doctor, because I don't think Shiso was a doctor before. But that's why I kept getting this confused. I kept thinking Suere was like a first cousin instead of a half-sister, though that did cross my mind. I was just confused about the dad situation. Oh, little baby Suere is so cute. She's adorable. What the fuck? Wait. So Lolan didn't just combine Suere and Shiso's name to get Shisue. It was originally Suere's actual name. She just took her sister's birth name and is like, that's my secret identity? Girl, the fact that you weren't found sooner, wild. I keep forgetting that neither Mao Mao nor Jinshi knows that he's actually the Emperor's son. Jinshi still referred to Lady Anshi as his mother and the Emperor as his brother in a previous episode, and Mao Mao is just still struggling to piece together what gives Jinshi the power he has to bypass certain people and rules in the palace. She keeps getting so close to being right, but again, doesn't know he's lying about his age, so the age of the Emperor's brother, the prince, doesn't line up with the age Jinshi is saying he currently is. Girlie is so good at compartmentalizing. She basically just said, well, I'll think about that later. Oh, I hate that I'm right about the fact that this is 100% them prepping for an arms race to rebel and start a war. There's been so much symbolism for it and building of these mysteries, these stories, and the multiple attempts on Jinshi's life. In my opinion, war seems imminent. They're about to rebel. They are fully stockpiled with Faifa, and I'm so anxious for what's to come. That's my Mao Mao. She thirsts for knowledge. Oh fuck, that's so real. Kids learn very early how to appease their parents. And here we see Lolan has grown up always acting as the child her mom wants her to be, thinking that it will prevent her mom's outburst, anger, and violence. But as we see here, literally every time Shenmei is on screen, appeasing abusers doesn't stop abuse. In fact, Shenmei will probably keep abusing Suere until she kills her. Just like how she's locked up apothecaries until they die, testing on themselves to find an immortality potion. It's not too late, Lolan. You could always beat the fuck out of your abusive mom. Now, I do not advocate for violence. I just grew up with my dad constantly telling me, Kendrick, we don't start fights, we finish them. Meaning if someone is bullying or abusing you, fight back, don't just sit back and take it. And I understand Lolan is basically brainwashed into thinking that she needs to follow her mom's every whim like a little fucking puppet. But I am just so ready for the possibility that they fucking turn on her and that Shisui and Suere are working together to overthrow her parents that are planning a rebellion to overthrow the empire. That would be a fucking twist. This is why all the previous apothecaries died. Shenmei has no fucking idea that making medicine is a process. It's been probably only a matter of days and she's already like, oh, are you finished with my immortality potion yet? No, girl. She probably hasn't even finished all of the previous journals the other apothecaries left behind when they died. Oh, baby boy, that's not good. One of the people lying down, drugged in Shenmei's room, is Kyo's mom. And he came to the stronghold because he wants to see her. Fuck, that's not gonna work out well. That's not going to be a happy ending. So when they mentioned that Kyo's mom didn't live with them or wasn't with them anymore during the festival, they didn't mean that she was dead. They just meant that she was at the stronghold, working, as she says, but it looks more like she's being a test subject for Shenmei, which I don't know if that's a better option. I don't know which would be better, if she were already dead or if she continues to be tortured and near death the entire time. To any of you that thought the Apothecary Diaries was a romance anime first and didn't know the romance element is a subplot, that the mangaka has even said she's not a fan of adding. She's reluctant to add the romance in the series. Y'all better buckle up because not only are the mysteries compiling, but it looks like this is going to turn into a tale of war soon. This is a historical mystery drama series, and we're about to get into a very historical and dramatic period of attempting to qualm a rebellion. I love how Locken doesn't pull his punches. He's extremely useful to the Empire as the lead strategist, so he gets to call people out when they're not moving the way they should be. And right now he sees Jinshi calmly doing paperwork despite knowing not only who their enemy is, but where their base is that they're currently fortifying. Not him getting scolded by Lomin. Considering Lomin is basically the only family Locken had that cared about him as a child, that is essentially his role model and parental figure. Ooh, the way that both Locken and Lahan are so calm and serious right now as they get on their knees and basically beg Jinshi to do something. We're getting into it. Is the next episode gonna be an army attack to suppress the rebellion? Is he gonna lead that army against the rebellion as the prince? Is he gonna reveal his actual title? Yeah, this episode was so good. I cannot wait until, well, later today, because this is being posted on Friday, to see episode 45. In my opinion, the way that the mysteries in this series just continue to stack and compile, and we see everything Suere did before she escaped and how that influenced everything that's currently happening, this series is a fucking masterpiece. I absolutely love it, and I also love breaking down and analyzing it because what you may not know is I have a background both in medical anthropology and epidemiology, so the mysteries and the apothecary work that she does is like so up my alley. I love it so much. Actually, if y'all want a video of me breaking down from a medical anthropological or epidemiological perspective some of the stuff that Mao Mao does, I would love doing that. It would take a little bit of time and some extra research, but I think it would be really fun to do. I think next episode is going to be the start of the war, and now that Jinshi has located the stronghold, he knows where Mao Mao is. But he may not know that she is there specifically. He may think that she is at the village nearby that they use. So if he leads an army to attack the stronghold, Mao Mao's going to be in the stronghold he's attacking. He's also probably going to reveal his status as the prince because a eunuch has no right to lead an army against a rebellion, but the prince of the empire does. It's getting so good. I'm so excited and I cannot wait till episode 45 comes out. But that is all for today, folks, and I will see you next time.